guys, Thriving Results Coaching here, and I'm here to speak in particular to single men. Guys, I love seeing healthy, lasting relationships get formed. That's what I'm out to do. And so I'd like to talk to you about something that is not an original thought. In fact, you can find a lot of supporting information about this topic. But basically, how to relate to a woman's needs and how to be a man, not a trained house pet. So, you guys have a built-in desire to connect with a woman and to make her happy. All good men have this. There's a drive and a sense of fulfillment when you are connected with your partner and providing and protecting her. Not to mention procreating. Those are the 3 P's that Alison Armstrong teaches. Anyways, but let me tell you how it goes for women. Step 1 is when a woman decides that you're a potential protector and provider, she's going to be very excited, especially if you guys mutually consider each other. You know, you're dating, you're thinking, I wonder if this could work for me. She'll be very excited. So the first step is women get attached. They feel very happy. And then life happens. Maybe just time goes by. Maybe she has a bad day at work, but life happens. Next step, she doesn't feel happy. So what does she do? She turns to her man and she asks him to make her feel good. Or to make her feel good about herself, or to help her, or to support her, or to approve of her choices, or to change. This is usually after it's been quite a while. She may ask you to be more sensitive to her needs, or more sensitive to her feelings. She wants you to be more feminine. She wants you to learn how to listen. Just listen. It's not about the nail. Just listen. That's very feminine. She wants you to make her fill in the blank, but let's start with safe. Okay. The problem is, this is where guys get messed up. Because it was so fun when she first got attached to you and she was happy and it was great. And then life happened and she wanted you to take on her responsibility for feeling good or feeling good about herself or having enough help in her life, enough support, enough approval. So, gentlemen, what's possible is for you to stand in your masculine strength and actually provide a space where you don't take on her problems. You don't take on her feelings. You allow her to be a grown-up big girl with big girl pants on. What's possible is for you to maintain your masculinity regardless of her unhappiness and her demands. And if you're able to do that, and only if you're able to do that, you get to come out unscathed, but also she has a chance at forming a healthy relationship with you, which she might not choose to do, okay? But she definitely won't hang around for a bad relationship, okay? So let me say a little bit more about this. First of all, let's say you give in to her demands. You try to make her feel good. You try to tell her how beautiful she is and make her feel good about herself. You take on, by the way, those are her responsibilities, but you take them on. You're like, okay, babe, I'll be your support. I'll do more for you. Here's what happens to the gentlemen who fall into this trap. Number 1, no matter how much you do, it will never satisfy her needs. It may temporarily give you a break from her misery. Like she might be like, oh, I feel better. Thanks for putting up my Christmas lights. But the next day it'll be something else. No matter how much you do, it will never satisfy her. And I'm going to explain more in a minute about how women operate. But the second problem that happens to gentlemen who fall into this trap of taking on their woman's responsibilities and trying to make their woman feel good about herself, help her, support her more, approve of her, be more sensitive for her, or change their self in any way for her. The other thing that happens to gentlemen who do that is, no matter how much you change, she will still be unhappy and insecure. And this is the worst part for men who change themselves for their women. She will no longer be attracted to you. I'm not saying she's going to cheat on you. Let's say you're already married and both of you don't break your marriage vows. She will be less attracted to you. The third thing that happens to men who fall into this trap is, no matter how much time you spend with her, it will never be enough. I believe there's a way for you guys to chat on here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I see comments. So there's a huge lag, but I would appreciate it if you would write in the comments if you've ever experienced this thing, right? So you first meet, I'm going to recap really quick for anybody who's new on the call. When you first meet, it's great. She's happy with you. She adores you. She can't believe you're single. And then life happens, and all of a sudden she wants you to make her feel good, or feel good about herself, or help her more, or approve of her choices, or worst case, she wants you to change. She wants you to stop greeting other women because that makes her feel unsafe. Are you flirting with them? She wants you to be more sensitive. How could you say something like, how could you feel that way if you really care about me? All of this is women vomiting femininity onto you and demanding that you fall in line and change and become a woman, a hairy woman. Okay? Or if she's like, I just want you to make me feel safe. Okay? So guys, if that happens and you fall into this trap, you're never going to be able to satisfy your woman and your life will suck because you just gave up your masculinity. You don't even get to be a man for yourself. Now you're like a coward. You lose your self-respect. And then you lose hers. And that's when she stops being hot for you. Okay, guys, so what's the alternative? The alternative is you never cower to your woman. You never make her first in your life. Yeah, I said that right. I didn't misspeak. That you make your values and your commitments and your purpose the most important thing in your life. And then you give to her what you want to give to her. You never give to her more than you want to give. That would be unmanly. Like, you need to take care of yourself first, get your needs met, and then if you want to sacrifice for her and it gives you joy, great. But the moment it doesn't, you stop. And you never take on her feminine anything. In other words, you do not take on the responsibility to make her happy. Even if you feel driven to make her happy and motivated to make her happy, it creates an unhealthy dynamic because she will love giving up the responsibility to keep herself happy. So let me tell you what's possible if you don't take this on. So she gets to the point where she wants you to make her feel good. You know, she's complaining about something you do. It's making her unhappy. What do you do? Guys, you want to stand in your masculinity and you want to stay where you are. First of all, you want to acknowledge that you care about her. And if you're committed to her, acknowledge that. Only speak the truth. And then you want to acknowledge that it's not your job to make her happy. And boys, gentlemen, I apologize for being condescending with the boys comment. Gentlemen, what this is going to cause is she is not going to be happy. She's just going to respect you and find you more sexy. Yep. I'm not misspeaking. Okay? So what's possible for you to do, I'm just looking at the process again, is if you do not take on her happiness, she's going to go away and be miserable for a minute. And then she's either going to move on because she wants someone who she can emasculate and train like a house pet, or she's going to come back and step up into her big girl self and act like a woman. And that is a lot more fun. Okay, so I hope this was clear. And gentlemen, what we do as an organization, Thriving Results Coaching, if I could just share for a second, what we do is we take men who are single and want to attract lifetime, like their dream woman, like life partner quality consistently, and then they want to build a healthy lifelong relationship. We train them to do that very quickly, and then we support them for life until they achieve their goal. So that's the program that we offer. And if that sounds like something that would mean the world to you and you would want to invest in massively, because it takes a massive commitment. If that is you, make sure that you book a call with us. It's thrivingresults.info/apply. And if that's the case, we'll have a complimentary discovery session where we look to see, is your commitment and our work a match? A lot of times it's not, but we'll look and we'll find out the truth. And that's what we're here for you guys for. So I'm just going to put this in the comments. It's thrivingresults.info/apply to speak to one of our breakthrough session coaches and find out if you're ready to take the jump into actually forming a lifelong partnership. Okay, I just had to do a surprise video today. I've been thinking so much about you guys, and I hope that you all enjoyed this. Please put in the comments what you got out of this video. That is helps me to see where I'm being effective at making the difference I want to. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.